Hello and welcome back to A World of Ice and Fire. It's been a little bit of time since the previous episode because I've decided that I was going to spend some time off screen just kind of, earning some cash and changing our religion once again. Yeah, I know. We've kind of hopped around a little bit, but I actually am extremely thankful for the ability to even do that. Because imagine we started a random character, which we did, and we had no possibility of changing it. Wouldn't that have been absolutely terrible? Yeah, it would have been pretty terrible. So I'm very, very thankful that there's even the ability to, switch that up. And so we started as R'hllor, right? We started as the R'hllor religion, and then we changed to the old gods, and now we are the Faith of the Seven. And the reason why I'm doing that is purely because the Veil are the units that I want to use, because obviously I have a village now with the Veil, and I am trying to increase my relation with that village as far as I can possibly push it. That means building a school and basically just trying to build it up as far as I can get it. And that's pretty much the deal of what I've been attempting to do in my off-screen time. And of course, trying to spend my money in the most efficient way possible. I'm not entirely sure how long it has been since the previous episode, but I assume a couple of weeks. Yeah, I think a couple of weeks, probably like 3 weeks or something like that, because I've just been attempting to try and save up enough money to be able to, buy these improvements for the village, buy enterprises, and I did obviously, already purchase a ship and all that wonderful stuff, so, as we did in the previous episode. And so, we do have a vessel, but I gotta say, not terribly sure if it's super useful for me right now, because I personally prefer leaving it at the port in Gulltown. That's basically where it is at the moment. It's in the port, and if I do have to go anywhere, I generally tend to just prefer to leave it, because it does reduce our morale to actually sail on the ocean waves, and generally I prefer to maybe not have that be a thing. But yeah, anyway, we do have a bandit leader that routed here, which is not exactly great, but we do get the opportunity to rescue a Sea Raider here, as well as a Stormlands man-at-arms. Now, I do have something else to mention. I did manage to find a couple of extra companions, and I gotta say, I'm super pleased about that, because we have this guy. Now, this guy is Dirk, right? Obviously, as you could tell. You could see his name. And generally, he's really good. I'm going to show you his stats in a second. Okay, so in that last battle, I actually managed to level up, and I'm actually not entirely sure. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we can do something really cool with that. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but anyway, I'm going to show you what I wanted to show you first of all, which is of course, the stat line that Dirk has here. Pretty amazing, actually, what he's capable of. As you can see, he has 4 in Iron Flesh and Power Strike. He has 4 in Shield, which is already kind of bonkers. He has 4 in Riding Skill, 5 in Weapon Mastery, 3 in Trainer Skill, which obviously is going to be pretty pointless for him at the moment. But look at how good he is. He is so incredibly strong for a level 1 character, and I have to admit, he was not that expensive. He was only, I think, 4,000 or 5,000, something like that, so really not very expensive at all. Now, we do also have another companion that I paid 6,000 for, and she is currently going around the place, telling people about us and basically saying, look at how amazing Elias is. He's really good, and he wants to be king, and so on and so forth. Basically getting us some right to rule. And that's what I've already done with Dirk. So I'm basically just letting them go and do whatever they want to do, and, all that stuff. So, yeah, he currently has this kind of gear right now, and I do want to get him some better stuff, because, let's face it, he's really good, and I'd like to try to create an absolute monster with this guy, because he has all the makings of a companion that we can completely and utterly customize. It's going to be super fun for us to do that. Anyway, Speaking of gear, I did actually get a new shield for myself. As you can see, this really didn't cost me that much. Unfortunately, it is a size 80 shield. I'm not a big fan of size 80, generally because, I don't know whether you can see that right now, but on our back, it looks okay in terms of its size, but when you have a size 100 shield, it's completely different. You'll see exactly what I mean if we do find a size 100 shield at some point. I also did purchase a new helmet. This, I think, cost me about 1,600, which is not that expensive. So I thought, okay, it's a pretty decent upgrade because we did have a hat on that gave us like 15 head armor or something like that, which obviously, as you could tell, pretty significant upgrade there. I haven't gotten anything in terms of body armor just yet because we are struggling a little bit in terms of cash that I have on me right now. And I've also switched over to the light crossbow, and I also found some bolts. And the reason I found some bolts is because I had to make peace with the Westerlands first. Just bear that in mind. We weren't actually able to enter their towns and, well, do anything there. We couldn't go into their marketplaces or anything like that. So that's the reason why I needed to make peace with them. And basically what that meant was I needed to go and speak to one of their vassals. I needed to speak to one of their vassals. I needed to make peace with them. And I paid, I think it was 8,000 or 9,000 or something like that, which I thought was actually extremely expensive. But, you know, I mean, considering I hadn't really done anything against them at all, really, you know, it's kind of surprising to see such a large amount of cash. But I guess it is to be expected, you know, Westerlands and all that stuff, they generally tend to be a little bit more monetarily motivated. Let's just say that. Anyway, we're going to go in against these guys. I actually might try to level up my crossbow skill a little bit more here. Oh! Headshot? What? What? I'm getting hits. I'm getting hits with the crossbow. Okay. Well, that is this is a very, very good weapon. And not because it's doing damage, but just because I'm actually hitting with it. Whoa. Okay, I'm actually very surprised. Wow. Wow. Yeah. This is great. This is fantastic. Okay, I like this. Okay, this is fun. Anyway, yeah, obviously the reason why I'm using a crossbow here is purely because I've realized that with the addition of, you know, numerous pieces of gear, our power draw skill will need to be, well, basically spec'd into very, very heavily. We'll need to spec into it so much that it might indeed take us maybe a little bit too long for it to become relevant in regards to how much damage it's capable of doing, and what kind of bows and so on and so forth we're able to use. And bear in mind that longbows are really, really good, by the way. Longbows have piercing damage and stuff like that, so they would be really quite strong if you're able to get to the power draw requirement, which is at this moment in time 4? Yeah, I think you need 4 for the standard longbows, but you cannot use them on a mount. So, you know, there's the sort of caveat there. You have to, you know, sort of weigh up what you'd prefer to do in those situations. So I'm not entirely sure what I'd prefer to do in that, but yeah, that's the reason why I'm being a little bit careful about that kind of stuff and just kind of thinking, what do I want to do with that, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, unfortunately, Daisy, that's the other companion that I sent off. She is actually a Mormont, by the way. Daisy Mormont is the companion that I had before, 6,500 it cost me to get her, and indeed she is currently spreading the word about us to gain some right to rule. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning her right now is because she actually increases my company size by a pretty decent amount. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, a pretty decent amount. So technically I would have been able to rescue these prisoners if she was with us, but unfortunately she is not. So we will just have to deal with this as you do, you know, as you do. And as you can see, I've earned a little bit of extra relation, or shall we say extra reputation, in the time that I've been off screen, and that's just me fighting some random bandits here and there. I'm just going to give this guy some very, very terrible gauntlets. Unfortunate for us that we don't really have that much for him. Anyway, what we're going to do is we are going to have a look at our skills here. So, this is what we're currently looking like. As you know, I do have the 2 points in Sailing Master skill. Now, one thing that I personally would like to power level, which is probably not going to happen. I mean, let's face it. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to power level it in any meaningful fashion, but one can hope, eh? One can hope. Anyway, what I would love to do is get Persuasion and Leadership up really, really fast. But I'm going to need loads of kills for that, as you can see. Look at this. I mean, technically it's not even that much. I mean, I need, what, 10 kills of 100 experience. Yeah, actually, it's not that bad. I'm only going to need like 30 kills or something like that. Might be okay. Anyway, we're just going to put another point in Charisma there. I could go for another point in Entertainment. I was also thinking about Inventory Management, but I am actually going to be going for another point in Iron Flesh here, just to make us a little bit more difficult to eliminate. And yeah, we'll see what actually happens here. But yeah, I've basically... Oh yeah, this is actually something that I wanted to mention too. This road right here, this road, it is surprisingly good for finding bandits. I'm not sure if that is just me or whether I've just gotten a little bit lucky in regards to that, but whenever I've been running up and down here, I have always found bandits of between 20 and 30 in size, and I've always thought, oh, wow, that's actually pretty cool. And usually they do have a couple of rescued prisoners as well, which clearly you could see. That's the reason why I have, well, a full army here. You know, we've got a full army because of that. So, not going too badly. We do have a Master of the Coin as well. That's actually the reason why I don't have any money in my in my inventory at the moment, because the money is being directly deposited into our coffers, shall we say. So yeah, that's obviously having a pretty big impact on that. I'm just going to buy some food because we're almost out of it. Going to go into the inn here. I should probably... You know what we really need to do? I need to find... Well, obviously a ransom broker is not really going to work. Technically, I would need to find a person from the Night's Watch. But, no. Yeah, they're not here. So, yeah, that's a bit... I'm not sure where those guys would be, because usually, yeah, they're going to be a bit annoying, aren't they? They're going to be a bit annoying to find. Maybe we could find one in Riverrun. I don't know. Maybe we'll just get a little bit lucky about it. We might. Oh, this actually would be fantastic. I would love to be able to speak to this guy with some cash, because someone said in the comments, thank you for this, by the way, someone said that this fellow is incredible for training your skills. I'm not entirely sure what you meant by that, because I don't think I've ever recruited this guy, but apparently he has something going on with him that allows us to do that. So it would be very, very cool if we could make that happen. Okay, so it looks as though we're going to be fighting against some Moon Brothers. I have no idea who these people are, but they came out of nowhere. I was waiting at my village because I wanted to wait until the construction was complete, because we're building improved roads there at the moment. And I thought, oh yes, okay, this is going to be a pretty, pretty easy construction to get done, because it was only going to take around 15 days, to be finished, thanks to Mr. Crab. He's got some good engineering skill. And then we were attacked by an army of 200. And that's exactly what we've got going on here. So this fellow, or these fellows, are making things very, very problematic for me. Oh no, my horse. Oh no, my horse just took massive damage. Oh dear, I'm dead. Okay, we're going to retreat now. Maybe we can actually get away. No. Okay, unfortunate. We're going to have to pull back and leave some soldiers behind. I was actually hoping that the amount of troops that I had eliminated actually would have provided me with the ability to just leave, as it were. But unfortunately, no, that's not what's going to happen here. So we are going to have to leave 14 behind, which is actually okay. I personally don't mind that too much. But yeah, you can see here that we are now being attacked by these fellows. For me personally, I don't think these guys are that difficult, but clearly they're too difficult for me. So I'm just going to move on here. Mr. Crab does not like that. That's absolutely fine. I don't like it either. I don't like it either, sir. What am I supposed to do, though? What am I supposed to do? I have to try to make sure that we survive in general, that our party survives. That's the big thing here, you know. Anyway, our improved roads are almost done, hopefully, and then I'll be able to get another construction going. I actually wanted to go in and speak to our master of the coin, because he's obviously there, and I wanted to get some additional cash. I'm not entirely sure if we can even make it there in time, but apparently there is a tournament currently running in Old Town. You know what? I might want to even do that. If we can get in to speak to our master of the coin and actually get some additional cash so that we can bet, and maybe we could do the expert. I don't know, maybe we could do the expert tournament, maybe? I'm not entirely sure, but the renown would be really, really good too. Anyway. Okay, we got this thing again. Alright, okay, so, yeah, a local naysayer is spreading false rumors about you. Okay, so we can now, well, obviously 100 silver stags isn't going to do anything, so we could tell the small council to spread opposite rumors to counter his lies. Oh, there we go. Okay, that apparently is the correct option in regards to pretty much everything. For renown, a little bit of reputation, and so on. So, very, very pleased about that. Anyway, yeah, I don't see the Moon Brothers anymore, so they are apparently not here, but they were a very good source of experience in general. As you can see, my treasury is absolutely filled to bursting with 30,000 in cash, but obviously I do need more. I need more than that. I need 70,000, if you recall, if we want to be able to build a mine or have a mining operation in the obsidian mines next to Dragonstone, which would be very nice. That would be exceptionally good. Is it built? There we go. There we go. Okay, fine. It's done now. So now our reputation has increased. As you can see, we have 16 relation with our village. And the reason for that is because I built a school first. The school is extremely, extremely good for that, at least in my opinion. So we've got 24 days here. Not a big fan of the 24 days. 21 days. Increase the prosperity of the settlement by 2%. Travelers will also pay that. Okay, yeah. Not entirely sure if I really like that at all. I could just go for a mill, probably. 5%. Yeah, I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's just go for the flat 5%. And then we can also recruit 10 Vale peasants immediately, which is actually pretty cool. I haven't even spoken to the village elder, which I apparently need to do. So let's go to the village center here, because my master of the coin is no doubt going to be standing here as well. There he is. Hello there, sir. Let us inspect the treasury. I have 28,000. I would like to withdraw 10,000. There we go. Thank you. That is all I want to do. Oh, the tax rate. Oh, yes. This is good. I'm going to set the tax rate to very high. There we go. The reason why I'm going to do that is because we have a significant amount of relation. And, well, basically if you set a tax rate to very high, it's going to reduce, it will reduce the relation that you have with the particular fief, whatever it is. However, you are going to get a significant amount more cash. At least that's the hope. Now, Old Town is, oh my. Old Town is so far away. I highly doubt I'm even going to make it there. Well, it looks as though I actually did manage to make it. Very, very surprising, actually. I really thought I was going to not be able to make it in any way, shape, or form. But what we're going to do is I'm actually just going to go into the inn here. I'm still looking for someone that can actually cure my wounds without me... without me having to go to a maester. I'm looking for Silver, actually. The woman that we saw a long time ago. She was, at the time, way out of our league in regards to the cash that we'd have to pay to get her. But now, not so much. Alright, so there we go. Our relation with the town has also increased, hilariously enough, because we have come here as a result of the invitation, I guess? I'm actually not entirely sure. Anyway, we're going to enable expert difficulty here, just so that we can place the bet. I'm not going to do the whole, you know, disabling thing, because I technically can, but I'm going to leave it, alright? We're going to leave it, and we're going to try it out. I have a feeling that I'm going to die almost instantaneously, but I feel like, I don't know, it depends. The funny thing is, if I wanted to get renowned, then I would play on the base difficulty, you know, the non-expert difficulty, but at the moment I'm much more interested in cash, and the best way that we can get cash without just waiting is by taking some risks, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. 3 teams with 6 fighters. Let's do this. Okay, I have my club, and I might have a Okay, I did 0 damage. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. Did something change? Did my settings change or something like that? Oh no. Look, I did 40. I did 40 damage. That's pretty good. There we go. Oh no, 60. Look, I'm actually dealing damage. It's surprising. Okay. Okay, well, it's actually not as bad as I anticipated. So the expert difficulty does seem doable. To a degree. I wish I'd get full experience for these kills, but unfortunately I'm not. Oh, that guy was actually on my side. Oh, okay. Wow. Very surprising. Okay, so yeah, we still have 500 in the bet, so that's wonderful. Let's continue. 3 teams with 8 fighters. Okay. I don't have a horse. Oh, I don't have a horse this time. Ooh, don't have a horse this time. This might be a bit troublesome. Yeah. Yeah, no. Oh dear. Hello there. Hello there, sir. Do you want to get bonked? Yes, he does. He definitely got bonked. I'm just watching out here. Horsey, come back here. Thank you. Yes. Yes. There we go. This is what we wanted. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so now I can potentially get a kill. Or oh, that was so close. That was so close. I almost died. I felt the blade, you know? That was way too close for my liking. But that's okay. You know, that's alright. These guys are all on the same team, I assume. Yep, these guys are all on the same team. This is going to be very problematic. Might want to get out my crossbow. These guys don't have shields either, by the way, as you can quite clearly tell. So I am probably going to try and kill the horse if I can. Kill that guy. Nice. Take the opportunity that they're fighting each other, of course. That's what we have to do. Now I need to eliminate this guy's horse. There we go. It's dead. I'm very, very pleased, actually, that horses are not super hardcore difficult to kill. But generally, I would prefer if mine was more difficult to kill. Thank you. Anyway, let's just see if I could shoot this fellow. Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, actually, wait, maybe not. Maybe it's not impossible. I'm actually dealing some damage. Okay, wait. Let's be a little bit careful here. Wow, okay, even plate armor is having some issues with this. So that's pretty nice. Okay, I like it. My accuracy is leaving a lot to be desired at the moment. Nice headshot. Yes, Elias, we need more of this. Thank you very much. More headshots. You need to unload in his face. There we go. Yes, he actually did it. Look at that. Yes. Very nice indeed. Okay, the other fellow with the shield can probably just wait. I don't think we need to worry about that too much. Let's be very careful. I do not want to get killed by that guy. We do not want to die. Okay, nice. Funny thing is, even a little bit of damage, like 6 damage, 9 damage, and stuff like that, I don't really care what I'm doing right there. As long as I'm getting any damage whatsoever, that's all that matters. Okay, let's just reload here. Oh, no. Am I dead? Oh, so close. That was so close. That was really way too close. Okay, you know what I'm actually going to do? Should I... Wait. Should I get off my mount? Nope. Definitely shouldn't. Okay, there we go. All right, that was intense. Okay, 2 teams with 4 fight. Ooh, okay, we got a horse. Okay, I like this. Nice. Already instant kill. Nice. Instant kill from us as well. Okay, let's try and do some damage. Nice, we did some damage. Let's not die as a result of random hits. Oh, I was actually kind of hoping to hit one of those guys right there, but that's okay. We seemingly are doing all right at the moment. Let's kill that guy. Never mind. Okay, he's dead. Our team actually did a really good job in this round. Okay, 2 teams with 3 fighters. All right. I don't have a horse. Oh, okay. Whoa, okay. Every single enemy has a horse. That's bad. Okay. Yeah, this is very bad, as you can see. Okay, he's dead. Wait. Am I the only one alive here? Oh, no. Okay, I'm just going to have them run into the side of the battlefield. That's the best I can do. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. It's a 2 versus 1 situation. Okay, I'm just going to use this guy as a block. There we go. Use him as a blocker. Got him dead. And now we can maybe... Yes, run into the corner. Thank you very much, Warband AI. I very much appreciate that. Yes. That is wonderful. Okay. Careful. Careful. There we go. Yes. Very good. That's what we like to see. Okay, so it is now a 2 versus 2. I really wish it was a 1 versus 1. Because in these situations, whenever I have to rely on allied AI, I'm always super worried about them just dying instantly. And then we're all by ourselves. Oh, I have a horse at least. Okay, that's useful. Okay, let's do some damage to that fellow. Oh, no. Yeah. Sometimes I actually really wish that I wasn't on a horse, but at the same time, I really like being on a horse. I don't know. It's one of those. Okay, nice damage. Good. Okay, that was wonderful. Now we can eliminate that guy too. Lothor. Oh, okay, yeah, what a beast. All right, so now who are we up against? Just a random sellsword. A random sellsword made it all the way to the end. I'm very surprised. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. What does he have? Nothing much. Okay, I'm just going to do damage to his horse. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm just doing damage to his horse. And then... Okay. Okay, that was interesting. And there you go. So we... look at this! Okay, so we got 20,000 in cash, which is obviously fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted. And we also got 39 renown, but they also gave me a sword. I'm not entirely sure what sword. Oh, just a regular arming sword. Oh, okay. Well, it's still good. It's a great sword. And they also gave me 1,000 experience, which I very much appreciate. Because look at that. We came here with... I believe it was like 11,000 in cash or 12,000 in cash or something like that. And now we have 29,000. So that's really nice. And I... What do I want to do here, actually? There is... well, there's someone that needs to level up, of course. But I'm actually not entirely sure what to really spec into this guy. I mean, he's got 7 in inventory management. I guess I'm just going to continue leveling up his intelligence because he is kind of our first aid surgery guy. I'm not entirely sure if I really want to keep him, though, because eventually I would like to replace him with a proper maester companion, but at the moment, I suppose it's fine. Okay, so we're going to send this guy off as well. He's going to go off and just spread the word about how we're amazing and all that wonderful stuff, right? And we are now having a noble reputation, as you can see right there. Very nice. Okay, so, I do have some relation here now. So what I could do is I could actually go to the guild master and we could... Oh, never mind. Apparently Lord Layton does not like us. Why? Did he not become a professor in this universe? Okay, well, whatever the case, I am actually... Can I buy land? Can I buy land in this place now? Because technically, we have a very good reputation and we are a vassal, so I might be able to buy something. So... The question is, I don't think it's a good idea for me to buy in this particular town. I would like to buy land in Gulltown, for example, maybe in White Harbor or something like that. Somewhere where I'm more than likely going to go much more often, you know what I mean? I think that would probably make more sense. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to leave. And he's not even here, so there's no real point in me, you know, trying to speak to him. Okay, so after our wonderful win in the expert tournament in Old Town, we have now made our way back to the Vale, and I'm fighting some Sea Raiders. Now, the main reason why I'm fighting these guys is because I'm actually relatively close to level, and I wouldn't mind... Oh dear, I'm dead. Yes, unfortunate for me. I was actually going to say, I wouldn't mind leveling up because I'm very close, actually. I don't know why I always say that, because the funny thing is, whenever I say that, I always end up dying. However, I am playing Dirk now, and I could probably get a couple of kills with him, and that would enable him to possibly level up. I mean, he only needs like 4 kills or something like that to level, so it would be, I think, pretty useful for him. I don't know whether I'm even going to be able to, unfortunately. Because these Sea Raiders, they're going to die very, very fast. I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to get into range in time. And we are using a sword. And swords are, as you can clearly tell, much more difficult to use. Ah, he did get a kill. That's nice. Okay, there we go. So he did get actually something done, which is kind of nice. But what I do need to do is actually give him a horse. I think getting him a horse would be really, really useful. As you can see, there you go. He did actually level to 2, so that's wonderful. And now, yeah, well, now we can just wait and see what happens. But there we go. We actually got 7 renown and 8 morale for that. Not bad. Whilst traveling, you come across a young scholar who claims his master is chronicling the great and noble events of this land. He offers a small fee to convince his master to overlook your notoriety for incessant raping, pillaging, and general debauchery, and instead depict you as something closer to a virtuous saint, a crusader for the poor and oppressed, or a heroic champion, whichever you prefer. No offense, but we haven't done anything like that. I haven't raided one village in this entire playthrough. Anyway, yeah, let's see. You decide to ignore his muttering. You pay the young scholar 300. You gladly pay the scholar 500. Yeah, more pathetic scam. I actually don't know. Most of the time, whenever you pay some money in this mod, you do tend to gain renown and reputation. So I'm thinking we're just going to pay the 500. Yep, there you go. We did gain 7 renown for it. Very, very nice. So once again, I've basically just been waiting here. Oh, hello. Oh. Well, that's hilarious. I was waiting here purely to, you know, start construction on something else in like a few days, because it's been quite a while. And, well, now we have a bandit infestation, which is hilarious. Very, very surprised. But yeah, maybe we can actually level up, because outlaw poachers are really, really good to kill. As you can see, they give you 144 experience if you get kills. Well, a big if, isn't it? Yeah, apparently that's a big if. Are we going to lose? No, we're not going to lose, right? We're not going to lose against outlaw poachers. Surely not. I did level to 14. That's... Oh, no. Ow. Okay, I just got absolutely murdered. I've lost 1 agility as a result of that as well. That's okay. We don't have to worry about that so much. Good damage. Good damage. There we go. Wow, I actually thought I was going to lose there for a second. Look at this. We literally lost 25. Are you serious? Oh, my... Okay, that's real bad. That is real bad. Okay, it just goes to show bandits especially even just outlaw poachers, they are very, very dangerous. Alright. In a battle worthy of song, you and your men drive the bandits out of the village, making it safe once more. The villagers have little left in the way of wealth after their ordeal, but they offer you all they can find. Yeah, we're going to refuse, of course, because we want to get reputation, we want to get relation with the village, of course. We want to do all that stuff, and then we're also going to be recruiting some Vale levies. As you can see, it's going to take 3 more days for the mill to be done. And, well, we obviously have a couple of people that we can level up here. Let's just take a quick look at this. We could technically go for a Vanguard, or we can go for an Outrider. The Outrider does become Riverland's Knight. I actually don't know. I guess we'll go for some Knights, maybe? Some Knights might be kind of fun. Dirk leveled up, as well as Mr. Crab. And yeah, I guess we'll speak to them. As you can see, I did give... Oh yeah, no, never mind. He leveled up before. Leveled up his strength. And Mr. Crab needs to get some more intelligence so that he can get his engineering skill up, because no doubt he is going to be very, very good with that. We should also probably level up his tactics and pathfinding as well. Hilariously enough, I feel like he's probably going to be really, really useful in those particular, you know, areas. That's going to be nice. And indeed, I leveled up too just now, so we can level up my charisma once again. Annoyingly enough, that doesn't really help me that much because, again, I need 15 to be able to level up my persuasion and all that stuff. So the only thing that I can do now is inventory management, I guess. Yeah, inventory management is probably going to be the play here, or I can wait until we level to 15. And if I wait until we level to 15... I could then get leadership and persuasion at the same time, which actually would be very strong. So I think that's actually what we're going to do. And there it is. The mill is now complete. So now we can get something else. All right. So do we want paved roads? Wait, what does that do? Improve your relation with the settlement, increase its income, and increase the settlement's prosperity by another 5%. It is going to take 29 days and actually cost me 8,000 stags. Not sure if I really want to go for that, but there's a bunch of other things here that could also be fantastic. Prosperity will be increased at the settlement, including an increased income. That might be really, really good. 21 days, sure. Let's do that one. It's not really going to make much difference in regards to how long it takes, but yeah, you know, I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, what we're going to do now is I would love to do the Bandit King quest, but I'm pretty sure I will not be able to. Pretty sure this is going to be way too difficult. So instead, I'm going to go to Craster's Keep. I think we might have the ability to actually win there now. I think we might have the ability to win there now, so I'm kind of hoping we'll be able to do that. And if not, well, then then not much has been lost, and we will have just tried it, and we'll see what happens. Barroton, as you can see, has been taken by the Iron Islands, by the way. The North is now losing territory to them for some reason. I'm actually not entirely sure how that's even happening, but there you go, it is. Alright, so we've now arrived once again at Craster's Keep, and, well, actually, wait a minute, I should have switched out some of my companions. I feel like Podrick is probably not going to be the best. Not going to be the best here, unfortunately, but we might do all right. We might do all right, just purely because I'm slightly better at combat now. It's been a while since I've obviously started playing, and I am a little bit more, shall we say, just used to how things work. Unfortunately, the enemy is very clearly going to murder us. Ah, there we go. We did get 9 renown for that. Not too bad. Oh, Podrick leveled. What? He leveled? Oh, that's insane. Usually he never gets any kills. So very, very pleased about that. As you can see, we are actually doing very, very nicely here. Daisy is with us. She actually returned to us now, and yeah, she's actually really good. As you can see, there we go. We did manage to do it. It looks as though the mutineers have been dealt with, and the quest has been updated. Let's take a look. Head back to the commander and let him know the mutineers have been dealt with. Okay, well, there you go. That was easy enough. I was kind of hoping there'd be some buried treasure here that was worth 200 million. But no, of course not. There you go. All right, fantastic. So now we can go back. Thankfully, he is actually back here right now. I sold some prisoners to him very recently. I have to be very careful here. I'm always extremely paranoid about going through the wall now because, there's always the potential for someone to be waiting in there and just being like, oh yes, I'm prepared to attack. You know, that would be absolutely awful, wouldn't it? Anyway, there we go. My lord, the men at Craster's Keep have been dealt with, finally. It's been 2 years. Or something like that. Well done, Elias. I knew you wouldn't let us down. As a token of thanks, take this Valyrian steel. Actually, I don't think that's how he sounds. I can't remember how he sounds now, but yes, he probably doesn't sound like that. Anyway, the men found this beyond the wall. Ah, use it to forge your own sword. You'll be needing it for what's to come. Find someone who can reforge it for you. Good luck. Okay. No hints? No hints, sir? You don't want to tell me where to find it? I would slap you if I could. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. He would murder me. But yes, there you go. That is good. We actually got some pretty cool stuff then. And Podrick leveled up. I gotta say, I feel like Podrick is actually having pretty good potential. But I am limiting his potential by not giving him any gear. Which is very sad. So I think what I'll do is, to make up for it, I'm gonna give him a few pieces of gear. But I'm not gonna give him anything... Oh, no. Okay, yeah, no, all this gear is absolutely terrible for him, apart from the boots. So, yeah, that doesn't really help me that much, does it? Let's go to Winterfell instead, then. I think that's probably going to be the next best thing. But yeah, anyway, now that we have Valyrian steel, yeah, we might be able to do some pretty cool stuff. I'm not sure where to go to forge it or anything like that, so I guess we're just going to keep it in our inventory for now. Oh, he's already using a driftwood cudgel, so yeah, I just need to get him a shield, I think. Just need to get him a shield or something like that, I expect. And if not, if he can't use a shield, then maybe we want to consider getting him a two-handed. Maybe that would be useful. I don't know. But yeah, we should probably get him a helmet, at least. Let's get him this. It's going to cost me 2,000, which is okay, I suppose. It's not that bad. And let's see. Got some tridents here. There's a shield that doesn't require any shield skill. Oh, that's actually... Oh, these don't require any shield skill. That's crazy. Yeah, but that's 7,700. That is pretty crazy in itself. Yeah, we don't really want to do that. We could give someone this, which is a terrible shield, but it is better than nothing. And we also do need to give someone else a shield as well. I'm thinking right now that we're probably going to get... Probably this one. Two-handed axe. Sounds pretty good. Okay, yeah. So we're going to give him... Well, Daisy is obviously going to be using this heater shield. What? She can't use it? Wait a minute. Who's got 4-inch shield? Oh, that's Dirk, isn't it? He's the one that's got 4-inch shield. Yeah, he's got 4-inch shield. So he's going to be using this arming sword now. So we're going to be swapping that out for him. And then Podrick is going to be getting... this helmet here, and he can't use this, so he needs shield skill, hilariously enough. Or I could just give him this two-handed axe. I'll just give him the two-handed axe, why not? And Daisy, she doesn't have any oh no, she does have shield skill. She just can't use a shield that has 3 shield. Okay, well that's absolutely fine. And she's also using this blunt mace, but I'm going to give her the driftwood cudgel instead. I feel like that's probably better for her. She's currently using my old crossbow that I was going to use. And yeah, so she's looking a lot better now. And Dirk, as you can see, does need a helmet, of course. But I don't really have anything for him right now, so we're just going to have to leave him the way he is. Podrick is probably going to be an absolute beast now, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing him in action. Alright, so I thought instead of just kind of like, sitting around, because generally that's what I've been doing most of the time, I decided that I would go and do a little bit of trading some more, because, I mean, I haven't really done that much recently, and most of the prices have actually normalized, which is pretty nice. So we could do some pretty cool things like this and literally just go to Gold Town and just sell massive amounts of furs for incredible prices. And you can see here that there's actually some really good pieces of armor here as well. Oh yeah, I also got some better armor from one of those Sea Raider parties that we fought earlier. And I didn't tell you about that, but there you go. We do have some pretty cool stuff. I might actually get this. You know what? Should I? Should I actually get that? I mean, it's 39, but it does give us a huge amount more leg armor, which I very much appreciate, and it is only 7,000. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Why not? We're only gonna pay 3,700, which is actually not entirely bad. I think that's pretty nice. And we're gonna get a pony as well. It's gonna be another 3,000, which is kind of sad, because I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to start saving up to a certain degree, because well, as I said, we need 70,000 to be able to get that mine up and running, and I would love to be able to do that in Dragonstone, because if we can get a really solid economic foundation, we are going to be unstoppable. So that's the main thing that I'm going to attempt to do here. Anyway, we also need 10,000 silver. Well, that's pretty easy. 50 men. Not really that easy. I mean, I have 60, but as you could quite clearly tell, we almost lost the battle against those outlaw poachers, which kind of gives me pause for thought about future engagements. Alright, so I've come to Dragonstone, and, well, funnily enough, there doesn't seem to actually be that much cash here. I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to trade quite a few pieces of fur, but, well, yeah, it doesn't seem like they actually have that much, but that's okay. There is enough. There is enough. Okay, so we've got some pretty decent armor on now, so I'm actually wondering whether we want to go and actually try that pirate quest, or we could go, actually, you know what? There is another place we could go to. Let me just, I need to go to Gold Town, because that's where my ship is. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is, as far as I'm aware, someone told me that there is a very cool thing that we can do down here. Oh, wow, it's actually quite far away. Apparently, it's here. It was like near Tyrosh, you said, or something like that. So I'm wondering, I'm not sure whether it's there or whether it's somewhere else, but I'm going to assume it's somewhere here. So we are going to go there. And we're going to see what actually is going on, because I think that would be kind of fun, and it gives us an opportunity to use our ship. We're going to continue leveling up people in the meantime. Oh, I actually leveled? Oh, no, wait, no, that's still that point, isn't it? It's still that skill point that I haven't spent, because I'm waiting for 15 charisma. Alright, so we made it, and apparently there is a thing called Peak here. I think there's actually something else here as well. Yeah, there we go. Storm's Eye is also here. I don't know what either of these things are. All I know is that someone told me that there is something very cool in here. I think I have enough space. Do I? I'm not entirely sure if we have... I don't know. I think it's probably going to be fine, right? You've arrived at a cliff where there looks to be a cave. Okay, approach the cliff. Okay, let's do that. Alright. Hello. Okay, no one wants to kill me just yet, alright? I'm just looking around just to make sure. Just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure there will be... there will probably be someone that wants to murder us. Oh yeah, by the way, there was a very large pirate party that wanted to attack. Thankfully, I was able to get onto the land before they, engaged us. They were faster than us, so they would have caught up eventually, but yeah, thankfully we just, managed to do that. Okay, what is this? Apparently nothing. Okay. Do I have to go up here? I guess. Ah, what do we have here? Alright, so we just had to do the classic horse trick of going backwards. And we've got a camp by the looks of things. Okay, so let's have a look. It's a skeleton, so someone's dead here. Ah, there's a chest. Alright, well, I'm going to loot the chest in just a second. Just going to make sure... Yeah, no, I'm not missing anything else. Okay. So let's have a look-see, shall we? Ooh, it is a sword blessed with fire. Okay, wait. We are probably going to use this. I mean, this seems fantastic. And I'm going to actually equip it. I'm going to equip it right now. And oh, look. It literally is on fire. That's cool. All right. I like it. Now, what is Storm's Eye? Ah, okay, so apparently Storm's Eye is all about recruiting pirates. You can walk around the pirates camp, you can rest here for some time, or you can attack and destroy it. What about if I recruit them? You can hire 5 pirates for 4,000. For 4,000 stags. Do I want to? Do I want to do that? You know what? I am actually going to do that. We're going to lose a little bit of reputation, but I'm kind of interested to see what these guys are all about. Because maybe they're kind of cool? Oh, no, I don't want to... No, I don't want to practice duel, thank you very much. I do want to have a look at your stats, though. The question is, do they have any navigate... No, they don't have any navigation skill. I was kind of hoping that navigation skill would come in handy here, but they seem pretty decent. I mean, they're not bad. So yeah, anyway, we do have 93 maximum army size right now, because the cool thing about this mod, which I have seen in the last few episodes that I haven't mentioned, is that the leadership skill. Let me just show you real fast, just so you can actually see what I'm talking about here. Leadership skill is no longer just a leader skill. It is actually a party/leader skill. So basically, any companion that has leadership can add to your overall company size. So basically, if I wanted to level up Dirk, for example, in charisma and get him leadership, I could do that as well. Which would probably make sense, because he's otherwise going to have to wait until he gets to 15 strength to be able to level anything. So if I, for example, spec into leadership with him, you'll see that we now have 98 instead of 93 company capacity. So you see exactly why having companions is extremely powerful and useful. And I can imagine that if you were to have a very high level companion that has, I don't know, 7, 8 in leadership or something like that, you are literally going to be having a great time. You're going to have an absolutely fantastic time. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. Next time, we're going to probably go ahead and do the Old Valyria quest. I'm not sure if we're even going to be able to do it. Someone said that it's all the way down here, where I said before, actually, where it was. Because I seem to recall that I did do this before, and I don't really remember it at all. I just remember that this area has something to do with it, because obviously Old Valyria, you know, all that stuff. But yeah. That is probably what we're going to do in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.